Alrighty guys, welcome back. Doing a little update. It's been a while since I've posted anything about the LS swapped 1500 here. It's a 1990 Chevy Silverado 1500 two-wheel drive. It's got Dodge spindles, or not spindle. It's got Dodge rotors on the front for the lug pattern because these wheels are off of Dodge. So it's got Dodge rotors on the front and bearings. It just bolt right up on the 1500. It's for the front wheels to mount, and on the back I believe it's a wheel spacer. It's got tow mirrors on it from my old truck, the white truck. But yeah, this is an LS swap I did in one day. I don't care what anybody says, I did it in one day. Okay, I drove it in with the old motor, drove it in right here in my driveway, right in front of the shop, drove it in right there, used the crane, pulled the engine out, set the new, that's the old engine right there, set the new LS engine in right here, and then hooked everything up and then drove it into the shop in one day. And then, finished, doing everything else. So, I mean, I don't care what anybody says, that's an LS swap in one day. Now, I didn't say, obviously, it wasn't LS swap and cross-country ready in one day, you know what I mean? So, anywho, it was running and driving in one day, 24 hours, that's one day. So, yeah, it still runs and drives. It's been sitting here for like 6 months, because, had some different ideas pop up and whatnot, and some changes that I just haven't gotten to yet. But it runs, it drives. We were doing a little bit of wiring stuff, and changed our mind on how we wanted to do certain things on it, and then it just kind of got put on hold, and just haven't gotten to it yet. It did sit for like 2 months for the exhaust system. Had some problems with the exhaust system, finding stuff for it, and studs breaking off and having to get them extracted and whatnot, and just kind of got put on hold. And it's been sitting here ever since. It's got a, I believe, 700 R4, I think, or Turbo 350, one of the two. So it's got the TV cable. I welded I did some measurements. Ended up welding a bracket right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Welded the bracket right there, ran the TV cable through the firewall, and just hooked it to the throttle pedal. It's not hooked up right now. Oh, snap. It's not hooked up right now. There's the TV cable. Here's a throttle right here. Well, y'all can't see it, but it's, yeah, there. It just hooks right here. But I did the measurements on the old engine and measurement the travel for the cable, and it's exactly on point. So the travel of that pedal and the travel of the throttle body on the old engine is the exact measurement. So I just hooked it to that pedal right there, and it works great. So, but after doing so, the guy who owns this truck, my brother-in-law, he doesn't want to run that transmission no more. He wants a 6L80. I mean a 6L, a 4L60E. But I told him there's no point in putting a 4L60E in there. Just do a 4L80E. Because he's worried about that transmission not lasting. But the only reason we kept that transmission is because he just had it rebuilt. And honestly, you can just take it out and sell it. But he literally just had it built, and we were just having issues with that engine. So he was like, screw it, just throw an LS engine in it, keep that transmission, we'll get the adapters and whatnot, hook it up. But now he's wanting to do away with the electric throttle. It's got the drive-by cable. Drive-by wire instead of drive-by cable. He wants to change it to drive-by cable, and he also wants to do a 4L60E swap. Doesn't want to keep his factory transmission no more, but told him we'll just do a 4L80E swap instead of a 6L. Dang it, I don't know why I keep saying 6L. 4L60E swap, which really isn't a swap, it's just a bolt-on thing because the computer's set up for 4L60E. But now, if he wants to do that, I cut out all the, we pulled out all the wiring for the transmission and O2 sensors and whatnot. So now that he wants to change up now, and of course, obviously, because of the drive-by-wire, I have to use a different harness. So I got a different harness. I'm gonna build that one for standalone, except this time, I'm not even gonna mess with it. Like, we pulled out all kinds of stuff out the old harness, like transmission, EVAP, fuel stuff, O2 sensors, I don't know if I said transmission or not already, but yeah, all that. We pulled everything out that wasn't necessary. This time, I'm just gonna cut the wires right there, put a fuse block in, and just leave everything else on there. Whatever we don't use, we'll just zip tie up in the harness. So, I gotta make a new harness for it. We're gonna put O2 sensors in the exhaust now. Instead of just running an open, or I think it's open loop tune. Instead of just running an open loop tune, we're gonna just keep everything as stock as possible. So yeah, so we might be changing the transmission out yet. I don't know. I got all the parts to swap everything over. I got a new intake, obviously the new harness, but I got a new intake, throttle, drive-by cable throttle. Let's see. I got a whole spare engine right here. So I got the new, fuel rails, intake, the whole system right here. I got everything to be able to do whatever he wants. But yeah, that's just a little update on the on that truck. But we have several projects. I mean, we got his truck, we got my truck. He's got a Jeep now. We got, this go-kart. He's got a Fuller right there, another Fuller inside. He's got 2 mini dirt bikes. I got my go-kart right there. Yes, it's still here. I know I haven't posted anything around. I haven't done anything with that go-kart in like a year and a half. And this one actually blew up. This go-kart blew up. I think I got like a lot. I got a lot of views on that thing, like 30-something thousand views. Which, some people may think that's not blowing up, but for me, that's blowing up, right? Because my YouTube channel is kind of small right now. But also that truck got a lot of views. I think that truck, the LS swap on that truck got like 30-something thousand views also. So yeah, I think that's everything on that. I don't think there's anything else I need to cover on this truck. So if y'all have any ideas about that, comment below. If y'all like it, hit the like button. If y'all want to see more stuff on this truck, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a video on it. If y'all want to see me do the swap, obviously go through my videos, y'all see it. But yeah, new harness. We might do drive-by cable conversion and then the transmission conversion to a different transmission. We don't know yet. He needs to make his mind up. But yeah, that's about it.